the idea that product recalls are on the rise, and there's a reason for that. The concept is that frozen peas could make you sick, a water heater that might explode. Garyld Miles will be joining us here on the WMT Morning Show here in just a matter of seconds. Across almost every product category, the scope and complexity of recalls are on the rise. A record 51 million vehicles were recalled last year, nearly 3 times as many as were sold. Annual food recalls have doubled since 2002, according to a study by an insurance company and the government's primary products watchdog. The Consumer Product Safety Commission announces at least one recall every day on average. Some of them are pretty major. Garyld Miles is vice president of the Realtime Group, a product design and testing company. He joins us here on the WMT Morning Show. Garyld, good morning. How are you today?
Good morning. How are you?
Glad to have you on the program. Doing well. Thank you very much. Tell me, is this because it's sort of like the idea of, people say, the theory of having so many different medical maladies now? Are we getting better at testing, or are there just that many screw-ups in production?
Well, there's a lot more products hitting the market, so exponential more products every day. And we're also getting a little better at the testing certification. But in the case of a new product sector or something like that, the testing kind of has to catch up with the new product at times. So we're seeing that as well, where a new product comes out and there's an issue, and then the testing catches up, and maybe the development needs to catch up as well.
You know, here in the state of Iowa, we are number one in corn production and also hog production, number one in the country in hog production. So this is something that really affects us, is the ability of the USDA in order to inspect. And what we're told basically is that the amount of food poisoning, or the amount of, bacteria in our food is down. A lot of it has to do with more professional 21st century ag practices. Is there a lot of that comes into what goes on with USDA testing of facilities and of products as well, though?
Well, that's a very good question. Our main areas of practice are in high reliability kinds of systems like medical device development, military avionics, industrial controls. So I wouldn't be able to speak to the food testing market, but I would imagine that it's similar to like the FDA's approach to medical devices, where there's a very well-defined set of standards that the products must meet. So the designers have to actually go in and do a good job of the design so that they have a good probability that the certification testing is going to be successful when they submit it to the independent test lab. So that's what we do when we develop our products, is defensive design, so that the certified product, the product can get certified through the testing with a high probability of release with just a one pass through the testing.
Right. For our purposes, it's nice to know that you're taking those extra steps, because the whole concept of measure twice, cut once, right?
Yes, that's exactly right.
All right, perfect. Hey, thank you so much, Garyld Miles, the Vice President of the Realtime Group. They are a product design and testing company, and we appreciate your time this morning here on the WMT Morning Show. Have a good Thursday, would you?
You too. Thank you.
All right, take care.